The street was empty and damp, light glistening between the cracks of the shiny stones, yet unable to outshine the glow emitted from the Thume and Hammerlow above. Many would stop to watch the beauty in the sky, but Hastur Crimson couldn't care less. He was a muscular black canine, 4 feet in height. Claws of pure red scraped the stones below his paws as he prowled like a lone wolf, his face still as stone, focused. Upon his head were red horns differing in size, the biggest ones curling back like the long claws of a killer. His teeth were also red, concealed by a mouth shut tightly with angst, his expression enforced by furrowed brows and piercing red eyes, of which there were 6. Upon his head and down his back was a mohawk, black and white. The white stripes from his hair seemed to bleed down onto his dark body like an inverted zebra. Similar stripes slashed across his ribs, shoulders, paws, eyes, and mouth. On his snout were 2 Yolshan strikes, standing out on his face and drawing the eyes of anyone who spoke with him. Perhaps that's what he wanted. The attention, the reminder, that he was a soldier. All he wore besides his mean expression was a chain around his neck, rusty and black. "Hastur!" A voice called from behind him. He instantly recognized it as Lulu and snarled, yet continued his walk. "Hastur Crimson!" Hastur kept walking, acting as if he didn't hear her, though she was very loud. Her chains jingled, her feet thumped, and her breath was fast and heavy as she soon caught up with him. "Hastur!" she panted, walking beside him.
Lockewit.
He kept his eyes on the road. "I almost thought you couldn't hear me."
Yeah, wish I couldn't.
"Ha ha, very funny." Lulu rolled her eyes, putting her hands together. "I have a request."
No.
Lulu grunted. "You didn't even hear it yet."
Don't need to.
Hastur stated.
I already know it has to do with you, so I don't want any part of it. Plus, I'm busy.
"Busy with what?"
Nanya.
"Funny."
I have been told I'm quite the comedian.
Lulu stopped walking for a moment, glaring down at Hastur, who still kept walking like she wasn't even there. She exhaled, then caught up with him again. "Look, I could give less of a vessel's ass if you don't care what I'm saying, so I'm going to tell you anyway."
Goody.
Lulu's ears flattened, but she tried to ignore his comment and continued. "I am on a mission." "What kind of mission, you ask?" Hastur didn't reply. "A mission of discovery. I've seen things, Mr. Crimson. I've collected data, and all I need is a little help to solidify things. Then—"
You came to me for a little report.
Hastur finally turned his head to look up at her, his pause coming to a slow before standing still.
That's stupid. You're an inker, aren't you? Could you do it yourself? You don't need a whole Yolshan soldier to help you write your paper.
"Well, technically I do. It's not just a simple report, it's a—"
What is it then?
"Oh, well, if you let me finish, maybe I'll tell you." Lulu snapped, her golden canines bared. Hastur quickly reacted and bared his own teeth, giving her a warning snarl.
Watch it, missy.
She quickly shut her mouth. "As I was saying," she continued, calmer this time, "I need your help, because this is about Dividus." Hastur didn't show it, but he did become slightly interested. He only squinted at her. "I saw someone in a book barrel stealing books. Specific books. Like these." She reached into her bag and pulled out the never-found book, showing it to him. "I believe Dividus's followers are continuing their work again. I've been studying and collecting data over time. I just need your help to find the location of the followers and shut it down with me." Hastur stared at her for a second, then laughed. Lulu definitely wasn't expecting that. She'd never even seen Hastur laugh before, and a laugh as big and loud as this one was uncalled for.
Think you're onto something, don't you?
His laughing ceased, but a mean smile stuck to his face.
Tell me, Lockewit, why would Dividus followers, who are only rumoured to exist, continue their plan out of nowhere after stanzas of inaction?
"They aren't rumors, it's true. I saw them, stealing the books."
How do you know that wasn't just some random guy?
He quickly interrupted.
People steal all the time, and so what if it was specific books? Anyone could be interested in reading about Dividus. Anyone could steal for whatever reason.
But—
Quit trying to find things to get yourself into, you weemer.
Hastur's smile turned and formed a frown, his mouth shaped into a snarl.
You ain't shit.
He then snapped his head away and continued his walk, leaving Lulu standing alone in the damp street under the sky's glow.